Hello, and welcome to Fast Fact Friday. This is Michelle. I am the founder of Revolutionary Resume, and I come to you every Friday with some job market updates and some tips and tricks, sometimes for your career, sometimes for my HR followers. Depends. You're just going to have to watch and see. First, I'd like to say that layoffs are slowing. So that is awesome possum stuff. Jobless claims did rise a bit. They are at 215,000 right now, total. The May jobs report is out, and I said I would follow up with that this week. So, without further ado, ADP's report says that there were an additional 122,000 jobs added last month, and that's private sector only. The biggest gains were in the Northeast and West. The service sector saw the biggest gains at 114,000 roles, and of small, medium, and large size business, small businesses had the grand majority of those wins in 67,000 jobs added. So kudos to my fellow small business owners, and congratulations to all of you who are now working for people like me. God love you. So the ADP does their numbers a little bit differently. And of course, BLS, their report was released this morning at 8:30. They revised the March numbers to 214,000 jobs gained, and the April to 179. The May jobs report saw a job gain of 172,000 jobs. So pretty awesome. That does include government roles as well. So that gives you an idea on those jobs. Let's talk about kind of what, we have the largest amount of people, or largest amount of jobs posted since 2024 at 7.6 million jobs posted. So that's incredible. So things are looking up, but just keep putting your best foot forward, get all your stuff ready. Here is our funny employment story of the day. There was someone who was not happy with where their evaluation was headed from what they heard from their manager, that they were not able to get an outstanding. So the natural question is, what would it take for me to get an outstanding? The manager threw out a few suggestions, including working the next 5 weekends unpaid, or working overnight unpaid, and finishing up all these additional projects over and above that person's role. What ridiculous things have you been told you would need to do to get an outstanding on your evaluation? That was a little bit much for me. Though I have had roles where I was working 60 and 70 hours a week, I don't believe it was ever quite that blatant. So your tips for this week are: make sure that you have clear, definable objectives for your team. Make sure that you have clear, definable objectives from your bosses. And that way you have an ability to track those metrics and to be able to hit those to achieve that outstanding and your biggest raise. That is all I have for today. I will see you next Friday. Take care. Bye.